welcome to the Warthog Institute. I am the aforementioned Warthog. Very glad to see you here today. If you happen to be a new subscriber, welcome you to the channel. Please feel free to join me on Instagram at the Warthog Institute. I will point out, as I usually do, the subscription button down here in the corner. There is a notification bar or bell down below. If you choose to hit the notification bell, don't forget to click all so you don't miss anything. I always encourage people, you can leave a thumbs up to like the video. You can leave a respectful comment. Always remember, if you come to me with respect, I return that respect. Please feel free to share this video, because there's going to be information in here you might want to know about. Speaking of which, let's get into that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, sweet and sour sniffles. Just about everybody's over it now. We're done hearing about this. A lot of states are starting to open up. Despite the best efforts of the lamestream media, the panic is beginning to ease. Well, now, we need to have something new to panic about. And ladies and gentlemen, for that purpose, in the lamestream media, I bring you the Giant Asian Hornet. Okay. Giant Asian Hornet. Vespa mandarinia, excuse me. Vespa mandarinia. It is native to Japan and Korea. It is about 1.1 to 2.2 inches in length. It is very brightly colored. Big yellow head. Yeah, they're sizable. They are billed off as the largest wasp in the world. Vespa, that's a species of wasp. They are a social creature, so they have nests with there's going to be a pretty good sized colony in there probably. In late October of 2020, one nest was found in Washington State. That nest was eradicated. From the reports that I read on this, there were several queens in the nest, which means there's a good chance it had not yet swarmed. They could have gotten them all. How did they get here? Well, they probably hitched a ride on a container ship. Customs people look pretty closely for contraband, not so much for insects. All right, and a container is pretty large. You can miss a 2-inch insect on a container pretty easily. The Giant Asian Hornet is considered an invasive species. Are the Giant Asian Hornets a big problem? I would tend to say no, and let me tell you why. In Japan, depending upon where you're getting your information, there is an average of 30 to 50 deaths per year due to hostile encounters with Giant Asian Hornets. Now, the total population of Japan as of the 2020 census, that I'm holding the numbers to right here, is 126,476,461 people as of the 2020 census. Man, if I could talk, these videos would be a lot more fun. If we go with the maximum 50 people, that is 3.95% of the population. I would dare say that's not that big an issue, really. Okay? There have been some questions asked about whether or not the Giant Asian Hornet could survive a North American winter. Japan has winter too. Could they? Quite possibly. Now, is the Giant Asian Hornet a big issue? To humans, no. To honeybees, yes. One Giant Asian Hornet can kill up to 40 honeybees in an hour. Asian honeybees have developed a defense mechanism. As soon as they see the first scout, before he can that scout can scent, leave his pheromone marker on the beehive. The bees form what's known as a bee ball. They basically jump on him, wrap him up, they start beating their wings, and they cook him. Because a honeybee can take a higher temperature than an Asian hornet can. Now, here in North America, we have European honeybees, and they don't have that defense mechanism yet. I'm sure at some point they'll develop it, but they don't have it yet. So, could the giant Asian hornet be devastating to the North American honeybee population? Yes. However, we humans aren't doing so good in that department either. Lay off on the pesticides, folks, would you? I do not see the giant Asian hornet as being that big a problem. If there's any here currently, there's not a lot of them. Are they going to be a big issue? I don't think so. Most of the time, bees, wasps, hornets, they're not going to mess with humans unless you become a threat to their nest. Then they're going to have a little something to say about that. If you're just diddly bopping down the trail and there's no nest in the vicinity and one flies by, all he's going to do is fly by. Every now and again, here in the United States, somebody will talk about how they were, as they say, dive bombed by a bald-faced hornet. Of course, you know what he was doing? He was picking off a gnat that was near your head because he wanted the meat. That's all that is. Did he mess with you? I don't know. Did you get stung? No. He went after you. Hello? If you leave them alone, they're going to leave you alone. Now, could, as the weather is starting to warm up, here in Michigan, it was around 70 today. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did see a paper wasp today. I left him alone, he left me alone. Easy peasy. Alright? All wasp species are pretty much the same way. If you don't mess with them, they're not going to mess with you. So if you see one, don't swat at it. Just let it do its thing. Gently wave, gently, slowly wave your hand, and it'll back off. Unless you're too close to their nest. Honeybees will give you a warning. Okay? What happens with that is they bounce themselves off you. Right? If you see a couple, 3 or 4 honeybees and they bounce themselves off you without stinging you, those are the sentries and they're warning you, you're getting too close to my house. Okay? So if you have a couple tap you in the chest without stinging you, you should go the other way. Okay? Because you're too close to a nest. Hornets, wasps, yellow jackets, especially yellow jackets, tend to be a bit more aggressive. So you might not get that friendly warning. As the weather warms up, we'll have to wait and see if another colony pops up. As far as I know, they got the one they found and eradicated it. And as I said, there were multiple queens inside that nest, so it apparently had not yet swarmed. So if they got them all, threat's over. Am I concerned about it here in Southwest Lower Michigan? No, I am not. They were in Washington State. It could take them years to get here. I'm sure by then we're going to have better defenses. Do I think we should bring in another invasive species to deal with it? No. No. There's a certain brand of frog in Australia that will teach you that lesson. Maybe we shouldn't mess with nature too much. Silly, arrogant humans. Arrogance and stupidity all in one package. How convenient. I'm not going to get bent out of shape about the Giant Asian Hornet. I don't think you should either. The research that I did on the Giant Asian Hornet, dude, it took me 5 minutes and a quick web search. Do I think you should be mindful? Yes, but that's with any flying insect. Be mindful of its presence. All right? If you know there's a nest there, don't go there. Easy. You know, if that nest is in a place where you think pets or children could get accidentally tied up with a swarm, well then call in a professional to deal with the problem. Alright? As the weather warms up, they're going to start coming out of their winter hibernation. The workers will start to hatch. Now would be a really good time to check the date on your EpiPen. If you do not have an EpiPen, you should go get one. Yes, I know they're expensive. So is a hospital trip. Pick your poison. I am not going to be concerned about the Giant Asian Hornet. I don't think you should either. I think it's a perfect example of why I keep telling people, go get your own information. Do your own research. The mainstream media is not your friend. Don't panic. Okay? Go get your own information. Easy as that. Again, do check the expiration date on your EpiPen should you be allergic. That's a really good thing for you to do. If you do not have an EpiPen or your EpiPen is expired, get one. Okay, get a fresh one. Alright? Don't panic. Leave them alone. They'll leave you alone. Everybody can coexist. That happens to be all I have for this particular edition of the Warthog Institute. I thank you very much for choosing to spend some time here. Right? Again, a reminder, the subscription button is down here. There is a notification bell below. Please hit the notification bell. You can leave a thumbs up. You can leave a respectful comment. Feel free to share the video. That's all I have for now. Thank you very much. Warthog out.